Hello, this is Adrienne Gardner with the Gardner Effect Wedding and Event Planning out of Denver, Colorado. This is our second video on wedding trends. We're going to be focusing on trends 6 through 10 in this video. Our number 6 trend that we're seeing are interactive food stations for your reception. This is a great way to get your guests up out of their seats and mingling with each other. Whether that's a mac and cheese bar, people make their own custom macaroni and cheese, or a great dessert bar where they can make their own ice cream sundae. Explore these options with your caterer, as it really can be a great way to facilitate your reception and have your guests up and moving around. Our 7th trend that we're seeing for this year is the continued emergence of social media playing a huge role in your wedding. You'll walk up to a reception, you'll put your gift down on the gift table, and there'll be a sign with a hashtag for that wedding. Try and incorporate those elements, as people can go ahead and blast those photos out there for all to see, and you can get access to those wedding photos right away. That being said, some couples aren't really into this, and that's fine. To each their own. But we live in such an amazing age where technology really makes information so readily available. You really can utilize social media to really put your wedding out there for guests that maybe could not attend from so far away. And also, we're going to be seeing number 8. I love it, love it, love it, is the photo booth. Whether that's a company coming in, you can hire a company to come in and set everything up for you, run your photo booth, and then they'll actually give you a CD, or they'll give you a link to a website where you can receive all those images. I'm also seeing a lot of couples do more of a DIY photo booth, where they basically, you can get a great vintage couch at a consignment shop or, at a thrift store, and then have your own fun little box of props. And then people could go ahead and take their own videos and post them online for you to see and have fun with. So I really enjoy the photo booths. I think it's a great way to keep your guests entertained, especially during that cocktail hour when you're probably off taking your photos. Okay. Number 9, I think we're going to be seeing a big change in actually cakes for this year. I think cakes have been very simplistic over the last couple of years, and I think people are going to start getting more elaborate with them again. And I think a lot of that is in part to Pinterest, of course, that brides are seeing these amazing cakes on Pinterest. And I'm sure you probably have some very, very talented bakers and bakery artists in your town. So definitely check them out and see what they can do and how they can incorporate not just your theme, maybe elements of your dress and all these things into your cake to really make it one of a kind. And we're also going to see a lot of seasonality as far as the cake flavors go. Don't be afraid to explore those fruit options, especially for a summer wedding. A nice refreshing lemon cake, your guests would just simply adore it. And also something we're seeing, number 10, which I think is really fun, is the return of spicy food. People are getting a little tired of drab wedding cuisine. Again, we talked a little bit about that with the food stations. Food is such a large element and such a big part of your wedding. I tell my clients this every day, that people will remember if the food was bad. So consider that when planning your menu. And so think about it. I think a lot of brides and grooms are really going to be into spicy food. I work with a lot of caterers who are telling me that sriracha and chili oils and food that has some kick is going to be big this year. That being said, make sure it's either labeled or your wait staff is telling people that it's spicy, just in case you have people that are not a big fan of the spice. Don't want to be giving your uncle heartburn or anything like that. So that wraps up our second video on wedding trends. We'll have one more after this that's going to kind of wrap everything up. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And again, this is Adrienne Gardner with the Gardner Effect Wedding and Event Planning. And we are out of Denver, Colorado, available for travel. We are mainly day of coordination specialists, but we do just about anything and everything. So if you need some help, feel free to give us a shout. GardnerEffect.com. Happy planning!